She disarms.
Oh, we're the same now. Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hello!
We are plowing through these Katawa Neutral and Bad Endings.
Yeah, we're not plowing the girls this time.
No, sir.
We're pissing them off. That's what we love to do here.
Yeah, it's great.
At Bookend Gaming.
We are well acquainted with annoying girls and getting in friend zoning girls and, you know, that kind of thing. So we're on to Rin, because she's an A we had already done in the actual, like, main videos.
Right.
Because I forced you to do the Misha route.
Yeah. It was interesting.
I forced you to force yourself on her.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bad person.
It's okay.
It's alright. It's Misha, though. I needed it. I needed it. I still need it. I'm going to go back and watch it. Okay, so Rin's whole thing.
Yeah.
Art showed that she wasn't super into the idea. I'm on her nipple. Into the idea.
No.
Like, you've been hanging out above the studio as she paints and like, fooling around a little bit.
Smoking and fingering in her and stuff.
Fingering in her.
Giving her an old fingering in.
Yeah, giving her a thumbs up. And the show started and people were asking her questions about her paintings and she had like a freak out.
You're right.
Fell to the floor and then ran outside. You followed her out and she's like, I don't want people to ask me a bunch of questions, blah, blah, blah.
Right. She just wants to paint. She just wants to paint, smoke, and get fingered in
I
her.
don't want them to ask me questions like that. I can never say the right things. What do you want then? That someone wouldn't have to ask questions from me. So to get the neutral ending, we say this.
Yeah.
Aren't you happy people are interested in your paintings?
But aren't you happy people are interested in your paintings?
That's what I said.
I mean, isn't that why you went ahead and with having the exhibition and all?
No, you kind of forced me.
Yeah. Of course they would ask you questions if they think it's interesting.
But I'm not interesting. I'm boring. I have the most boring voice. It's like having sunrise twice in a row when you want to bathe naked in moonlight. I know the feeling.
Exactly.
Nice.
Isn't that like a chorus of a verse of Hallelujah? It's not good enough. I complete the sentence for her even though I don't understand her inappropriate metaphor.
I was actually going to say sandwich.
I don't get it. Who would want a sandwich?
Sandwich is always the answer.
You should try to be happier. It's your big night after all.
You should smile more.
All these people are here to see your paintings.
That's the ultimate way to get a fucking bad result with a girl is tell them to smile more.
Yeah. I think it's awesome.
It's accurate.
I wait for her to say something, either for or against, but Rin keeps brooding. She's in her head. You know what? Fuck you. She doesn't want to answer questions or explain to me what's wrong. If she had something to say, the words are left unspoken. The words that she cannot say.
She looks kind of tired.
Yeah, maybe she's just hungry.
Probably.
I shudder against the chill wind that blows in the streets, and its howling fills the silence. Maybe that's a coyote. We should go back in.
Yeah.
I'm scared. You've got everyone worried. Mostly me, though.
I'm not worried at all! I think that was you.
Oh, there you are! Wasn't that the voice I did?
Yes.
Feeling better! It get pretty hot in here!
It wasn't as Captain Crunch, but that's okay.
Okay. A dizzy spell can catch you off guard.
Cheetos. Oh.
He laughs brashly, almost obnoxiously. You should drink something if you're feeling weak, Tezuka.
Ooh.
Rin nods weakly, but it seems to be enough to convince Nomiya that she's fine.
Have a whiskey.
He pushes Rin a gin a bit before to introduce her to the person he was conversing with before. So about what we were talking about before.
Oh, yes, I'm very excited to meet.
I am shut out of the conversation in the background. Noise of dozens of other kind of discussions fill my ears with indistinct buzz.
So it's like a rash, but like it's green?
What?
Just one of the conversations.
Yeah. Even Emmy has disappeared somewhere.
I forgot she was here.
Standing in the middle of a crowd is a surprisingly lonely feeling.
Oh my god, it's like
What's that feel like?
It's like I'm in the middle of an Elliott Smith music video.
Not only Rin, but everyone else here seems to be part of something I'm not a part of. I'm happy for her, I really am, but it makes me feel like I haven't accomplished anything yet.
I'm the main character.
I'm feeling kind of neutral about this. Rin is living proof of the potential of a human being. She overcame her disability, even made it a strength.
She always wins at arm wrestling.
She should be happy. She should smile more. What is my potential?
Is she asleep?
Rin made it this far, but how far can I go?
I think she's sleeping.
Is she sleeping? Is that the end?
That's it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
okay.
maybe not.
I was like, what a weird ending.
I didn't get far. The end.
Yeah. Yep, that's me. The last day before summer vacations is waning slowly. Science is the final exam of the trimester, and then we're free. The collective yearning for liberty is almost palpable in the classroom, even though the weather seems a tad cloudy. It might rain today. Who knows?
I'm not a scientist. Oh, no.
Oh, crap! I've already finished the test, because it was pretty easy. So I'm doodling lazily on the flip side of the paper, waiting for Muto to call time. It's the little Emmy thing.
Yeah!
I remember seeing that.
You used it as a thumbnail at some point.
I did.
What is going on here?
I don't know, he's doing some doodlings. He drew a ghast up there.
I pooped, and I'm afraid to tell you where. Don't worry, I covered it in your shoes.
Shit, I told you where it was.
But you'll never find the shoes.
I hate them. Shit. It also prevents Misha from trying to covertly look at my answers over my shoulder. She might fool the inattentive teacher, but I can tell that she's trying to look.
Just try and get a look at that dick.
I pretend to ignore that. I guess it's her best bet at passing the test. Doesn't make me feel any mercy, though, as I just ignore her and look around me. It's quiet.
Too quiet.
It might rain later. The only sounds in the classroom are the quiet shuffling of papers and Muto's constant coughing. Makes my awareness of the surroundings slowly drift to the backstage of consciousness, giving room to other things.
I swear to God, the Fruit of the Loom symbol did have a cornucopia.
It had to have. How else would I have known the word cornucopia?
Right.
Vacation, huh?
All I ever wanted.
Some people will stay at the school even over the holidays. Some will go back to their families. I probably should make a trip home and report.
Is that why it's called family?
Yeah.
Because it's familiar?
Yes.
It's a bunch of familiars?
It's a bunch of familiars.
That makes sense.
I didn't know if you were serious or not.
I was.
Okay. Familias.
I assume it is because it's like it's probably derived from some Latin prefix.
Like
that means, you know,
kin.
Close kin, yeah.
Report to my parents that I'm alive and neutral. Not much to do at the school anyway, I suppose. Next trimester will be stressful.
I'm gonna have that baby.
Everyone will have to seriously start thinking about what to do after graduation.
Party.
Including me.
Not party. I don't get invited.
But at least I can draw. A look at my doodles convinces me to stop trying to salvage them. It's a mess of lifeless lines. A waste of paper. If it wasn't the flip side of my exam.
Sorry, they just both of these remind me of that Katamari for some reason.
I'll say it looks a little like that Mr. Driller character or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that character that's like all in all those Sega things, but no one's ever played his game.
Yeah.
Is that fries or a hand?
It's both. Maybe it's because I didn't really set out to draw anything in particular. I used to doodle like this.
Yeah.
Where
this is accurate. If Rin had arms, they'd definitely be holding a sword all the time.
That's true. But yeah, I would like try to fill up a paper with just random crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I read that. I just wanted to kill some time, so the drawing became exactly like I am. I'm exactly like that thing that ate shoes and pooped. Without a direction to go to.
Is this supposed to be Kenji?
I think so.
It's like a clown outfit.
It'd be easier if I had some special talent, like Rin.
It's supposed to. That's called practice, bud.
She has it easy.
Yeah,
What with her-
she just picked up a pencil and instantly knew how to draw. She has it so easy with not having arms.
It kind of makes me jealous.
Wish I didn't have arms so I could draw good.
Pisses me off that she isn't herself. Or what? It pisses me off that she herself can't seem to be happy about it. You know what? I'm getting pissed off again. Fuck her.
And time. My joint is gone.
That's why I'm coughing all the time. Mutao. We call him Mutao.
Hell yeah, Mutao.
Calls
Like Moo-cow.
for the end of the exam. Draws groans of displeasure from half the class. I think one of them just makes that sound normally. It's fine.
Extra credit. What do I have in my pocket?
Damn it.
Is it the Ring of
It's
Power?
the Ring of Power, isn't it?
That's not really a riddle.
I don't blame them. The exam was kind of tricky. Mutao expects a lot from our class, even though he's not strict at all. I guess he'd like all of us to become scientists.
Put down your pencils and become scientists. And turn in your papers, please.
Yep, he definitely wants us to become scientists.
I got an inkling.
The biggest groan comes from the desk to my side. Misha's despair is almost tangible.
I pooped somewhere.
Oh,
I put
I
my
had you
shoe-
in mind when I drew that thing. That's why it has a spiral.
I mean, I do that every day, so.
The dark aura of lost hope emanating from her seat makes me simultaneously frightened of and sympathetic to her. Maybe I should comfort her.
I just was drilling farts into that seat. That's probably what you're feeling. It's my dark aura.
Now then, there should be homeroom before you are free. But I only have a few announcements to make, so this should be over quickly.
His announcements are never important, so I listen to him with only one ear.
Here's a list of presidents that I'm going to assassinate.
Whatever.
This is boring. It's
Me-
the same list every day.
Misha seems to be too down in the dumps to even pretend attentiveness. She slumps her head against the desktop, looking stricken.
Ow, this desk was harder than I thought. I
Cheer-
am stricken.
Cheer up, Misha. Are you comforting me?
I'm naked.
In class! It's a nightmare!
You reach out a hand and comfort, my clothes just disappear.
It's vacation. Don't worry about the test.
Thanks, E-Chan.
It's only a couple days left. Fuck it.
Her frown becomes a small smile, and a sparkle of excitement lights in her eyes.
What are you gonna do over your summer vacation, E-Chan?
Not Rin.
I'm going to Shu-Chan's place. I'm gonna have sex with her dad.
Nice.
Actually, her sister. I think she has a sister. I can't remember.
You know what? I'm just gonna
Actually, I
sex with
think
them
her
all.
sister's like younger, so I guess I probably shouldn't do that.
You know what? Fuck them.
They have this awesome and super cool mansion. If you were in a different route, you totally get to see it. It's super awesome, and you get tied to a chair and have sex with a girl. But I guess I'm gonna do it. I'm so excited.
Damn it, I feel neutral about this.
I'm sure it'll be the bestest summer vacation ever.
She seems to have forgotten all about her misery in a few seconds and bounces up and down on her seat as if to pump up her excitement.
Why does my head hurt?
I'm getting rid of
Smell
that.
like desk
Getting rid of that fart smell.
and farts.
I don't really have any plans, I guess.
I didn't ask. Is that so? Maybe you should fuck yourself.
Damn it. A finger tapping her shoulder steals Misha's attention away from me. Damn it, she was going to invite you. Shizune points to Mutao, who is expectantly looking back at the two of them.
You missed my list.
You know
Oops.
what? I'm going to add another president now because of you.
President of Microsoft.
Oops, sorry, Shu-Chan. I didn't notice teacher finished already. It's kind of important.
She clears her throat and takes a deep breath.
Stand! Sorry, I really like Imagine Dragons.
I stand up with everyone.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
No,
of
now's not the
Japan.
time for this.
It's kind of white and has a red circle, and it's like the sun because it's rising sun or whatever. But that's relative because we're only east of a map that's made that way. But if we're the center of our own maps, then wouldn't we be just the center and not the east?
One nation under Buddha.
With Godzilla for all!
Since I came here, I've always wondered about something.
Why is our Pledge of Allegiance so weird?
And racist a little. What do the wheelchair-bound students think about this daily tradition, being unable to do it properly?
That's why I love Misha, because I can be as stupid as I want.
Is it a faux pas to keep up to this tradition in a place that bypasses many others for convenience?
If Emmy was a dog, she'd have a couple faux pas.
Oh, I never asked
But
anyone.
Tess.
Stand! During these short weeks here, I've come to the conclusion that they definitely are not insulted. They understand. That's what I like about this school. Nobody's too uptight about anything. Everyone is so considerate and understanding of each other. Wish the whole world could be like this.
Disabled.
Bow!
Bow wow whoa, yippee yo, yippee yay. I turn the page slowly, listening to the rustling sound the paper makes when my fingers firmly grasp it. I'm restless. It's the summer vacation. No class, no homework, no art club meetings, just free time to spend however I want. Doesn't feel like anything. Kind of feels neutral. I tried to cheer up Misha, but her clothes keep falling off.
What time I reach for?
I'm not feeling too cheery myself. To be honest, the free time is intimidating. It reminds me of the hospital and the long, meaningless days that had to be filled somehow. The only difference is that there I was, bound to the ward, guarded by the Cerberus-like nurses. They have 3 heads.
Yeah, I don't know why my parents put me in a hospital so close to Chernobyl.
Yeah, I didn't even know Batman lived in this universe. Reading was a good solution back then, but the thought of spending my summer vacation reading books feels nerdy.
But I would have to beat myself up.
That has something to do with the fact that I'm reading, even now. Just killing time and trying to fight my anxiety.
Oh, I'm in my head again. I reread the same paragraph 7 times
Damn
and
it.
didn't understand any of it.
I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, my mind is on other matters, stretching in too many directions to make sense of any of them. Thus, the book I've been on since Tuesday is progressing slowly. You know what? Fuck you, book. Feels like this book's taking me longer to read than it took the author to write. Who wrote this shit?
Should have been The Tale of One City. This is too hard to follow.
Dr. Seuss.
Why would you eat green eggs?
Who becomes a doctor of literature? I try to put it down for a while, then read some again. Start all over from the beginning, read each page twice.
I tried to hop on Pop and I got the belt again.
Nothing works. I have 0 concentration. Taking it with me just in case, I head out to get some fresh air and inspiration as to what to do, because a walk solves everything.
Of course.
I make my way to the quad, pressing by students, heading for the gates, still wondering what the hell that yellow thing is.
Gates are really fucking haughty.
That's right. The hastiest ones are leaving for their homes already, judging from the luggage some are dragging with them. I guess that no matter how hospitable Yamaku is, home is still home. Still, I heard some people will be staying here over the vacation.
A tan, one-armed girl.
Oh.
And her quiet friend.
The quad is big enough for its center to be shadowless.
Lies!
I see lots of shadows. No matter how high or low the sun is. They follow me. I stop in the middle and bask in the warmth. The brightness makes me squint my eyes when I look towards the main building.
Maybe the pool's in there.
Is that why everyone stays here? They open the pool?
Hell yeah!
It looks all but abandoned already. Yuko wasn't at work today, so the next time I can come get books from the school library is after vacation. There is a public library somewhere, I'm sure, but
I'm walking.
the librarian's probably not drawn there, so I'm feeling too lethargic to find out where it is.
You go there and it's just a Yuko working there.
I work everywhere.
The hall is equally dead. She does seem like one of those characters.
Yeah,
that,
she's
like if they
Nurse
made
Joy.
an anime, she would just always
Yeah.
be the worker. Card Captors did that with her brother.
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he
He's
works
just always
everywhere.
there,
And
yeah.
she's like, I thought you would do... He's like, yeah, I work here too. So I have to content myself.
I think Scott Pilgrim does that. The comic.
Oh,
at
yeah.
least. I don't remember what character it is.
Isn't it the
Jules?
sister?
No, the sister only works at that coffee shop. But I know it's not in
Oh.
the movie, but it might actually be the one with the glasses. Aubrey
Yeah.
Plaza plays her in the movie. But I think she works at like 4 or 5
Oh, that's
different
who I
places. Yeah.
I met her.
Yeah. I think her name's Jules.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Ending my leisurely walk sooner than I expected. I don't know if I said that or not. Hall is dead. Content myself.
Yeah.
Then again, I wasn't quite sure what I was expecting in the first place. On a moment's impulse, I enter the girls' dorm to see if Rin or Emmy are there.
Or any other routes.
Does anyone need a route? I'm really bored.
That's just how I'm going to ask people out. Hey, you want to start with the me route?
It would work.
What are you saying?
It would work at a nerdy event.
A Comic-Con?
Yeah. Neither is, so I go back into my own room to dwell on my lethargy. I should talk things through with Rin.
Too bad it's been 3 months.
She really bothers me. You know what? Fuck her.
I should tell her.
Defying the conceptual equivalent of gravity, she balances on the thin line zigzagging between insanity, incomprehensibility, that's a big word, and instability.
I'm not crazy, she's crazy. I'm not crazy, she's crazy.
That's right. Rin affects me too. She challenges me in ways that I didn't know, or more accurately, didn't hope existed.
She fucking challenges my patience.
I've started to wonder whether these feelings are really love or if I was just fooling myself. Surely it would be insanity to consider that. For the rest of the day, Rin, the hospital, Yamaku, and vacation swirl through my head. I can't concentrate, even on concentrating. Thoughts seem to come and go haphazardly, fragmented into 2 small pieces of cognition. I pick up the book and manage to read 100 pages, but I'm sure by tomorrow I'll have no recollection of what happened in the story.
I thought they were supposed to be taking the ring to Mordor, but like the elf dude just keeps singing. Really hard to read those parts because I don't know the beat. Like I just read it like a poem, but then it like I don't get
It
doesn't
right, it doesn't line
translate.
up well.
Maybe they'll put up all the songs in the movie.
I'm sure. I try to clean up my room, but even that proves to be too bothersome, too time-consuming, and requiring too much attention to detail. It's usually like this. When you have nothing to do, you do nothing even if you could.
That's why you did video games.
As expected, Mom calls me and I end up promising to see if I can get a train ticket for tomorrow, or failing that, the day after. Well, that was fun. Maybe I'll go downtown tomorrow anyway. I could do some shopping or something. It's not that I need anything, but maybe there are summer sales and I could pick up something.
Or someone.
Perhaps some beef for my curry.
Wrong game.
Oh, why am I trying to force myself?
No, I'm gonna go get some of those napkins that people hand out.
Yeah, he's gonna run into the twin girls from Heartwings.
Ooh.
Before I was content with having nothing to do, save for kicking the ball every now and then at the field. Now it seems that I can't settle down at all. He's like the only one that stayed.
Right.
Is it because I've changed or because my world has changed? They don't actually let people stay here. You're just convinced that some people do.
They locked the gate and he can't get out. He tries to climb and his heart starts to do that.
Yeah. Stupid haughty gate, and he kicks at it.
Ah, my foot!
By 11, the darkness bids me to sleep. Forever. The medication bottles are innocuously arranged on my night table, not at all beckoning, rather pointedly reminding me of the reality instead. It's evening, so I have to open 3 bottles. Extract 1 large oval-shaped one, 2 small round ones, and 1 large flat that has to be cut into half.
You could like pre-do that, you know.
Close the bottles and chug down the medications with a chaser of fresh tap water. The water tastes metallic on my tongue.
Oh, my gums are bleeding.
I swallow it along with the pills anyway and head to the bathroom. The mindless job of brushing my teeth is fit for trying to sort my thoughts. One emerges from the mass, clearly rising above the others. I want to see Rin. I can't let my outburst of anger be the last thing between us before the vacation.
Then the vacation started.
I have to see her tomorrow. Sleep overcomes my confused mind with more ease than it should. Why did I say this to myself? Before falling asleep. That was a lot of in-between.
Right.
The other routes didn't seem to do that. They just
No,
went
they
right
just
to
kind of
the...
ended, yeah.
angry girl at us, angry at us
Well,
girl.
these are all written by different people, so
Yeah.
this person just put a lot more into their bad routes.
Rain is falling on my summer vacation like an uncountable number of small bad omens.
That doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning.
Raindrops.
Domins.
Keep falling on my head. Luckily, I'm not superstitious. But the bad weather makes me downcast too. It's been like this since morning and there's no end in sight.
Yeah, but now I don't have to water my crops.
It's the best.
It is the best.
I can spend the
I'll
whole day
have more
flirting.
energy for the mines.
Yeah, that too. An impenetrable gray mass of clouds shadows the sky as much as it shadows my mood. In a bout of defiance, I finished cleaning up this morning. But after that was done, I ended up staring out of the window in hope of the weather clearing. The incessant drumming of rainfall against the roof and the pavement is mesmerizing. A droning background noise to lose your mind into.
It's times like this that I really sympathize with Cobra Commander. I want a weather control machine.
Ellipsis. Ellipsis. This won't do. I have to get a move on. I can't just sit here in an ellipsis.
I gotta stop myself from triple ellipsing.
Should I pack now
That's
or
an ellipsis
later?
ellipsis. That's an ellipsis.
A trilipsis.
Yeah, that's an inceptionlipsis.
Yeah, what?
That's a word.
I decide on the ladder and make my way outside, pausing briefly at Kenji's door. No, to listen to the odd clunking sounds from the other side. I don't dare to knock out of the fear of finding out what he's doing.
You put the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again.
Oh man, I love that movie.
She never did finish this. I mean, I guess it is finished, but that's a lot of white space.
Braving the rain from under my trusty umbrella, I crossed the space to the girl's dorm. Knock, knock, knocking on Rin's door yields no answer, but the door behind me opens instead. Yay!
Hey, Sal? Hi! Terrible weather. I even missed my morning jog.
She frowns, but I would be glad if I was her. Emmy's morning jogs are anything but leisurely. Oh, hi. I was...
If you're looking for Rin, I don't think she's here. But I'm here.
Have you seen her recently?
You want to just start my route?
You have that option.
Yeah, just this morning when I woke her up.
The mention of waking up makes Emmy yawn like a cat. Makes me feel silly.
Oh, my pants are tighter.
Of course, she has seen Rin. Emmy wakes her up and helps her get dressed on most mornings. Even makes her lunch boxes every now and then.
Sometimes she sends me pictures.
They are like sisters, even though they seem to have nothing in common. Wonder which one's the elder sister. Probably Emmy, against all odds. She is really diligent, even though she gets the feeling of someone who would be a total airhead. Why does it feel odd that she's so dutiful under that cheery grin of hers?
We've been standing here in silence for a really long time. She left for the gallery a few hours ago. Hey, are you listening?
Hold on, I'm monologuing. Maybe I'm making a funny face or something, since Emmy tilts her face quizzically, looking at me with her eyes round and inquisitive.
Wow, we would never work as a couple.
Her innocent face seems to request my attention.
Or a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm listening. Shoves a sandwich in her face.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, it has mayonnaise on it.
Oh, I don't want it then.
Yeah, of course. She furrows her brow, licking her lips as if to prepare for something.
I'ma bite you.
She's gonna bite me.
You're the sandwich. Why do you care so much about Rin? She can't give you any handies or anything.
I'm into foot jobs.
You're right.
I mean, you probably hang around her more than I do. And we even slept in the same bed sometimes until lately. And all of a sudden you're in her bed. Fucking bullshit.
After she banned you because you ravaged her hair. A shock of horror widens Emmy's eyes at least twofold, making them seem even more saucer-like than usual, while a healthy blush rises on her cheeks and ears.
She told? Ugh, I'm gonna strangle that Rin or something other horrible.
I'm gonna rip off her arms. I hold back my laughter, lest she direct her disdain at me.
I'm gonna put her in a dress that has a zip up the back and then never take her out of it.
Emmy recuperates quickly from the embarrassment and seems to forgive Rin in the same instant, getting her focus back on me.
The important thing.
Anyway, are you in love with her or something?
Uh-oh. This really feels like an elder sister questioning a suitor. Emmy is kind of nosy, and not in a good, happy way, even if there is one to begin with.
Actually, I don't care.
She'd make a good partner for Misha, to be honest. The horror!
Oh yeah, I'd hate to imagine that right now.
Oh shit, my pants are tied again. That's already your second question, so I don't think I have to answer. Try to conjure up a front made of pure, crystallized cool and uninvolvement.
Why are you making that dumb face?
I don't know, just look at the sweater vest. I wonder whether I managed to fool even myself. At least Emmy is waggling her eyebrows dangerously with a nasty smirk on her lips.
I'm still thinking about biting you. That a yes?
No, it's not a yes. Obviously unsatisfied at my refusal to answer her way too intimate question, she has enough sense to back it off.
Wink.
Doesn't stop her from sticking out her tongue at me like a kid and giggling again.
If that's your answer, I don't think I have to talk with you anymore. Thank fuck.
I'll still be here, but you don't have to talk to me anymore.
It's easy to see that she's not really angry.
Besides, I have to go pack now. Mom will be worried if I miss my bus. See ya!
Yeah, bye. She retreats back into her room, leaving me alone in the hallway.
Sorry, it's just my stupid neighbor's boyfriend or fucking stupid asshole. So where were we? Why does it smell like lemons in here?
Oh, tracking Tapkin, ravage me.
You can captain my track anytime.
What's,
It's more like a landing strip.
what's between me and Rin is not her business, right? That's why I ended up not saying anything about our fight to Emmy. Rin must have not said anything either. I guess even though they're friends, there are things they don't talk about. Ellipsis.
No, the third ellipsis.
No, I've conjured the demon. So if Rin is at the gallery,
Ellipses.
I'd have to go all the way there. Now that I managed to get out of my room, I suppose it's not that much of a bother to go downtown.
Ah, fuck, I forgot it was raining.
Damn it. I could go get a ticket, but the train back home will have to wait. At least until tomorrow. No way I'm going to carry baggage to the train station in this rain, even if there's not that much of it.
You got plenty, bud.
I meant the rain. Rain makes all outlines seem very unstable, as if they were fading away. The townscape turns into a shapeless collection of various fuzzy tones of gray, instead of distinct forms of buildings and cars. Those poor souls who are forced into the downpour try to make as much haste as they possibly can, pitying each other for their shared misery. I turn the final corner, the 22nd corner, so to say. They call it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and immediately feel stupid for being amused by my own pun. The door beckons me with promises of warmth. Come inside me. I wish the door wouldn't say that.
Who programmed that?
Why
does it sound like a Furby?
The rainwater dripping from my umbrella makes interesting, almost artistic patterns on the floor.
Oh, art gallery! Give me money!
People just start standing around you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful!
What do you mean by
wow. You can really tell that in that puddle, he's got misery.
It's almost like he is in his head a lot. And...
Yeah, you can feel the monologue in that puddle.
oh my god, is that a wet ellipsis?
I am not wet. Apart from my shoes that leave small puddles in my wake, completing the rainwater artwork.
It's carpeted in here. What the fuck are you doing?
Nomia is here too, chatting with Sei at the back of the gallery. Rin's nowhere to be seen, though. Maybe she's upstairs. Is she fingering herself?
Damn it! Wait, how? What?
There are no customers, though, which figures, considering the bucket loads of water dropping on the neck of anyone daring to brave the weather today.
Welcome.
Hello, sorry to interrupt. Oh, good afternoon, Nakai. Came all the way here for a visit? No. I think it was just an impulse. I was around the neighborhood shopping and decided to come by. You're lying! Do you like my tie? I finally collected enough cheesy Rubik's tops. My reflexive reaction is a white lie, which surprises myself. Maybe I just don't want to say that I came specifically to see Rin. Rin. It is Rin. Even though that much must be obvious.
My, you chose a bad day for shopping. Would you like some tea to warm you up?
Thank you, Amane, but I'm fine, really.
I didn't know what a voice. The only voice I haven't
I know.
used. For the,
The weather could be better, though. Rain on the first day of vacations is a bit depressing. Well, I'm sure it'll get better. Nomiya offers his hearty laughter, bordering on abrasive. Rain doesn't get you down, teacher?
Not with the amount of PCP in my system.
Well, I do prefer clear weather as well. I was actually leaving just now to meet someone, and I'd prefer not to get my jacket soaked. It's very expensive.
And suede.
I also got it from Cheesy-Roo.
If water hits it, it's going to leak orange all over me.
It is powdered cheese that is on here.
It's actually the extra spicy ones.
But of course I'm in a good mood.
My arms burn.
What do you think about the exhibition? Same thing, whatever.
We're hopping in a submarine.
It was wonderful, wasn't it? Let's go check out the Titanic. Yeah, it was very fancy.
I hope nothing implodes.
We're gonna control it with this Xbox controller because
we're smart.
It's the best controller there is.
of course.
My unenthusiastic answer only spurs him to carry on, walking around the gallery while blabbering about the opening. I just love talking about my opening.
Itches.
Oh, he talks more. It's probably the powdered cheese.
It gets everywhere.
He talks more and louder when he's moving. It's something I noticed at the club meetings, too. We gotta talk with many good people and make valuable contacts. One of Tezuka's paintings even got sold to a collector from Osaka. I follow his eyes to an empty space in the wall. I can't even remember which painting was hanging on that spot. No, not that one. That is the art.
I put my coat on that nail.
Well, it's gone now. It was lucky that she was all right, despite that dizzy spell. She got a little quiet, though. So I told her to rest well. Unlike myself, I need a nap. Then again, she's always pretty shy. Shy? Whatever, I just nod along with the teacher. The reception was very positive. In general, I might be able to get one of my friends to write a little article on a magazine to...
Shinichi, your meeting. You're making Mr. Takahashi wait.
Say's remark makes him stop in his tracks and check his watch. Oh, look
Fuck
at the
that
time!
guy.
It's just a hand... It's written on there in Sharpie, but... Nomiya frowns in displeasure at the interruption to his tirade. Oh, right. Yes, well, I'll be off then. Well, we'll meet in September, Nakai. Bye. Wow. Teacher really doesn't hold back when it comes to Rin's budding artist career.
Because I'm a failed artist who has to teach stupid-ass kids now, and I have to live vicariously through someone else.
Does he know he's talking out loud right now?
I'm very self-aware.
I want cheese!
I look stupid in this tie, but I refuse to give up because I ate so much cheese to get here.
Guess it takes a lot to succeed, but I suppose his job would be easier if Rin was more cooperative.
Stop saying her name right.
I want to. She's too indecisive, even though she's doing just fine, like that dizzy spell from the night before. She just got freaked out or something, and I didn't do anything to help her. I want cheese now. It feels like the gap between me and Rin is only widening.
Thank you.
She's going to become something great while I'm still feeling like I'm bogged down, despite promising myself to try and make something of my life. On top of that, we had that fight, and the longer we kept not talking, the harder the wounds became to heal. If that's even is what we want, I never found out what Rin felt.
Thank you.
And now I'm not sure what I feel myself. I wish I could understand her, but Rin is not very open for interpretation. Not that she's hiding anything, she just seems to defy my attempts at making sense of what she's talking about in any given day.
Something on your mind?
A lot!
No, not really.
I realize I've been spacing out in the middle of the gallery for who knows how long. So it's just you standing there for that long.
Yeah.
Nothing special. I pretend to study the closest paintings to distract her.
Oh, what's this over here?
Oh, look at
It's like when you do something embarrassing and you're just like, no, I was looking at this thing.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's a naked lady. Oh.
I didn't poop myself. Whoa!
Ah, I've seen it before. In my nightmares.
That's the natural progression.
Oh.
It's
You scream in agony until you're dead?
Yeah, you're born screaming, and then you scream forever, and then your face explodes, and you turn into like a lizard.
Okay.
And then you turn into a skeleton that's got a fucking sick ass neck muscles,
I love it.
and then you're finally happy.
I was going to
'Cause
say,
someone's about to eat your chin.
he seems the happiest.
Yeah. Is it still zooming in?
No,
It feels like it's still zooming in.
it does. I don't think it ever zoomed in.
It zoomed in, yeah.
The now all too familiar strokes of color, twisting and melting into each other, seemingly randomly, still manage to feel like there is something happening behind the scenes, so to speak. Is it zooming in on me?
It's like pulsing now. I think my brain's shutting down.
Rin's style is so much like her. Abstract, incomprehensible, colorful.
Is this what it's like to have an emotional response
Yeah.
response to art?
Mysterious. I wonder if to understand an artist, one must understand art. I doubt it. Have you seen some of the art crap that they do now? I may have a question.
This is AI. Oh?
She looks up from the magazine she was idly leafing through, seemingly delighted at my display of unspecified interest. Sorry.
What are you reading?
The microphone is in my way of the words
yeah.
sometimes, so I have to like... There we go. Okay.
I looked to see what magazine she's reading.
Yeah.
How to get rid of annoying children so you can masturbate
In 10 days.
Weekly. Weekly? There's enough articles to send out a magazine every week?
How do you interpret art?
There's a lot of ways to masturbate.
That's true.
What do you mean?
If there's a hole, there's a goal. Her eyebrows rise high into questioning arcs, as if the question was too complicated to even begin to answer without clarification.
There's a lot of pores on the human body.
I didn't even know I could come from my nose. Sorry if I'm asking something stupid. I don't think I really understand art like the pros do.
We all fake it. Oh, there's no trick to it.
It all sucks, we just pretend to like it.
Yeah, it's because it makes us feel superior to other people. Stuff is only worth what people are willing to pay for it.
Say waves my question away with a simple but efficient flick of her wrist.
Get out. I need to masturbate. Everyone interprets art as they will, and interpretation is as much in the eye of the beholder as in the intentions of the creator. Pros have their own way, because there's this thing called art theory. There are patterns in art, just like in everything, and we assume that it's possible to draw some conclusions from observing those patterns.
Her voice is like a teacher's, lecturing and adding emphasis on random words to keep the listeners on their toes.
In the end, I suppose it's pretty meaningless.
Oh, that's just a fancy way to say it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's true.
She moves to musing seemingly to herself, muttering loud enough for me to clearly hear.
Good piece of art will make you feel something, and that's all there is to it. So porn is art.
Yay!
Feelings change and they affect the art we create and the art we see. I'm about to create some art.
But...
I have to pee. I'll tell you a story.
do you have to? I have to pee. The last one was depressing.
It's important, listen.
Ugh, I didn't think we were this good of friends.
About 100 years ago, a little-known painter got the news that his friend, a man named Kasagima,
Sega Genesis?
had committed suicide.
Oh.
This happened while he was away and he hadn't seen his friend for a while. So obviously he must have felt even more conflicted than you normally would after hearing such a thing. For 4 years after that, our main character did nothing but monochromatic paintings because he was so deeply affected by the news. Are you describing an anime to me? Whatever he did, he always kept returning to that same color until it let him out of his grasp. Psst, psst, psst.
His gasps. She takes a little pause to check whether I'm still following. I'm not. I am, to an extent, so I give her the prompt that storytellers seem to live for.
Interesting.
So, uh-huh. It's hard to continue from that, as I can't seem to come up with the question she wants me to come up with.
You just repeat the last 4 to 5 words that they said as a question.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Starbucks and they were out of frappe. They were out
What?
of frappe,
They were out of
and then their
frappe, yeah.
story will continue. That's all they want. That's all they want.
Like a half-baked Socrates, she thought she laid out all the tools for revelation in front of me. Half-baked Socrates is the name of my metal band.
I had way too many bananas,
Uh-huh.
so crates. Don't you see the point yet?
Only her student proved to be too dense to get it because I'm an MC. I gotta be dense. She looks discontent at my slowness.
Picasso's blue period is one of the most lauded in the history of art. But who knows what he felt when he worked on those masterpieces?
He was probably blue.
Sadness?
Love a
Longing?
D.
Regret? Nobody can tell,
Why don't you just ask him?
because I'm not Doctor Who. Oh wait, that was Van Gogh. If you now see one of his blue period paintings, you'd probably interpret it differently from
Oh, well. that
before
sentence
you
was
knew
over.
about Picasso's friend Kazugamas. Experience art is always personal, only interactive by chance or circumstances. There are a million explanations for any given piece of art, but it might be that none of them are what the creator intended. So what I'm getting at is, Rin killed herself.
Oh.
No man is an island, you know.
You saying boring stuff in that voice is reminding me of the other Amine. I nod without understanding what that last remark meant.
It's also making me run out of breath.
What she said made sense otherwise, except for one thing.
I'm out of practice on that voice.
If art is communication, like Rin, but everyone
you.
is talking their own secret
Fucking leave.
language, like Say said, what can anyone ever hope to communicate? It seems so futile and pointless. Art really is not a thing for me.
I'm leaving.
Say returns to her art magazine,
Quote unquote.
art, and I make a round in the gallery, trying to see what Rin can see in her own paintings. A soothing mood takes hold of the gallery, surrounded by the rainstorm, the big windows making the transparent isolation feel more comfortable.
That's just a still from the Lion King.
A tinkle of the bell disrupts the tranquil mood. Rin pushes the door open with her shoulder and steps in. I'd almost forgotten that she was the reason why I came to this gallery in the first place.
I saw another female, so I instantly forgot about all others. I think I'm ready.
She pauses mid-sentence, noticing my presence. I brought you a
If I don't
chalupa.
move, maybe he won't see me.
Where did she go? The needle-dropping silence lasts for exactly 1.5 seconds. I timed it. Not enough for either me or Say to open our mouths, but enough for Rin to react.
I'm going for a walk.
Heading back outside with a reckless pace uncharacteristic of herself. Yes, I know how to talk. I'm just being stupid for some reason. I don't know.
Whatever. This is taking way longer than I was expecting.
Yeah, this is the longest
We're going
one.
to have to split hers into 2, I think. Now watch, we do the bad episode. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long this takes.
Rin seems to forget that it's still raining. Without giving it any real thought, I grab my umbrella and hurry after her. I mean, this is the
Most
scene,
likely,
right? In the
yeah,
rain.
probably.
I catch Rin around the corner, open the umbrella, and lift it above the two of us while still having to almost run to keep up with her. She doesn't protest me running after her, nor me giving her shelter against the rain. Eventually, slowing her pace down so I can match it without an immediate danger of overexerting myself. I relax from the rush, assessing the situation.
It's raining.
It's raining. The last time I held my umbrella to guard both of us against the rain, I didn't think too much about it. Probably because I ate her out after. But now all the things that happened since then are gathering into a freezing cold ball around my stomach. Being close to her makes me comfortable, uncomfortable, and I feel myself flustering slightly.
You're not wearing deodorant, are you? How am I supposed to put it on?
It's hard to get words out of my mouth, as it feels suddenly very, very dry.
Just look up.
Still, it's not like I can back off. Why do you keep running away?
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm getting that a lot recently. Well, I want to talk to you.
It hurts every time I do.
Sometimes it can't be helped.
I don't want to hurt.
Fine, we don't have to talk.
What should we do? Maybe kiss?
Let's just keep walking.
And then maybe kiss?
Maybe kiss.
Just walking?
And then kiss. Just walking.
Okay. Yeah, what? Do you want a high five?
Our footsteps go splish splash in
Like
the
we
shallow
were taking a bath.
puddles forming on the streets as we walk through the rainfall.
Man, the city should really work on the fucking
Yeah.
water, whatever it's called.
Fertilization, not fertilization. Irrigation.
Thank you. I mean,
That's-
that's not really it
No,
either.
that's not what it is. That's crops, but
The water drainage. Drainage is the word couldn't think of for some reason.
yeah, splish splash. Rin, now walking beside me in her unhurried and relaxed manner, doesn't seem to be even a bit bothered by the fact that she was getting wet, even though she needn't to. She needn't to.
You're wearing white and you don't wear bras.
Uh-oh.
Wait, yes, she does.
I've seen this anime. She is partially out of the protective shelter of my umbrella, despite it being more than big enough for the two of us. It's as if she doesn't even notice the rain drenching her shirt. Ah! Ellipsis! Rin's demeanor always evokes mental images of meditative calm, even when she might be in inner turmoil. But I don't think that's meditation. I think that's just boobies. That is just getting soaked in rain. I wish I could be more calm, too. I've become too involved with Rin to retain my usual aloofness.
Do you see that?
No, I'm looking this way. It feels like I have become one of those people who fool themselves into thinking they're objective, only to find out they are the worst kind of liars. Illusions to fool ourselves. What better way to make one feel like a good person? Might be better to lose that illusion. I'll be going back home for some time, so I thought I'd come see you before that. I could have thought of a better conversation opener, but Rin actively refusing to talk makes me hard. I mean it hard.
That's good. I might have thought that you'd have been kidnapped otherwise.
You
But I
can't-
mean, who would want you?
You can't keep running away from everything. Not even from me trying to talk seriously.
I'm always serious. Also, I seem to be running very slowly right now.
That's called walking.
Maybe I should take lessons from Emmy.
It's futile. Like talking to a brick wall that randomly spouts sarcastic nonsense back at you.
In the form of murals that are left unfinished.
Mhm. Think of your exhibition opening. What if you had run away?
Then we'd have been happier.
Rin doesn't answer to that. She just keeps walking. Or running slowly, escaping from me into her silence. She has a knack for being alone in company, I've noticed. We head down the street, and then turn left, then 3 times right, and then left again.
So we should have just turned right.
It's a Burger King.
We should have turned right once.
Yes. It's like that night from some time ago. We keep choosing directions randomly because it doesn't matter where we're going. All that matters is walking and the sound of raindrops drumming against my umbrella. Water flows down from the roofs of the buildings and into the storm drains in wide rivers. Even though I try to step over them, my feet are getting wet through my shoes.
Oh, we should go down this alley. We'll get 4 extra lives.
Nice! Or 4KP. We keep walking in silence. It just begs to be broken again. I'm sure I'm the only one feeling like this, though. Why did you have the exhibition?
You made me.
Rin just shrugs sullenly and looks in the other direction. I give up at this point. It's pointless. I'm feeling neutral about this now. I don't even care. What did she want to accomplish? What she said at that night of the opening made me feel there was something. Something special she wanted.
You look weird.
Thanks.
Where's your vest?
It felt to me that Rin hoped for something unattainable. She set the bar high, and inside her own head she failed. No matter how much people liked her works, it's understandable to lack realism. Most people do, even if not quite on the extreme level Rin takes it to. But it's not a reason to live in your private world that accepts no visitors. You can't bend the world to fit your twisted megalomaniac cosmology, where everything works just like you want.
It's my favorite Incubus song.
That's what frustrates me the most in Rin. You know what? Fuck you! She wants the world to live by her rules, disregarding everything that conflicts with those as irrelevant or unnecessary. I can't believe how anyone in Yamaku could not have the bare minimum perception to understand that the world can sometimes be very unfair. I'm sure she's not the only one who wishes some things were different, but we can at least grasp the facts as they are. I take a sideways glance at Rin, who is looking up at our dome-shaped cover. It is a poor replacement for the real sky in its monochrome bleakness.
Well, I mean, the sky's probably pretty bleak right now.
The raindrops just keep falling on my head. Just like the clouds today, Rin doesn't really give the feeling of wanting to be watched. Even the clouds run away from me after they pee on me.
They're crying.
She sulks in unison with the sky that she loves so.
Maybe you should marry it.
I shouldn't have come. Her presence only reminds me of how angry I got because of these exact same reasons, and how those reasons probably can't ever change. Even though I want to say I'm sorry, even though I don't want us to break apart, I can't bring myself to say either of these things. We keep measuring the rain-drenched streets one step at a time. Often, when you walk with someone else, your steps become synchronized as if through some weird subconscious pact. I noticed that ours never do. I mean, I think it's just so you can... I mean, you're both under an umbrella, so of course you're going to walk in the same...
Yeah, but like consciously keeping the beat with someone.
Well, yeah. I hate when you start walking and then you like are humming Staying Alive in your head and then you have to walk to that beat. You know the feeling.
Yeah, I mean, it's not staying alive, but yeah.
Time passes and the strikes against the drum skin of my umbrella fade as the clouds above slowly disperse to reveal a cerulean blue.
I mean, I work in a warehouse and go into factories a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, there's always, like, machines clicking or, like, forklifts backing up. So you just hear beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep. So all of a sudden I'm step, 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 step. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why is my stride so weird?
It just happens when there's music on or anything.
Right.
Eventually the rain yields enough for me to close the umbrella, shaking the excess water off before I do. While I wrestle with the mechanism, Rin stops so abruptly that I take 5 steps before realizing that she's not with me anymore. Stupid umbrella seems to be jammed.
Well, fuck you then.
Shouldn't have bought this off Shein. When I turn around, I find her staring at me with an impassive face.
I wanted to say I understand how you feel.
I know, right? This umbrella sucks!
Wouldn't that be great?
Is that an answer to the question from before? I'm not sure. Yeah, but why is it so important?
Because otherwise, I don't know if I can bear this.
I was still in the middle of folding my umbrella, so I just answered something to get the conversation going, but what she says now freezes my blood.
If someone says a joke and laughs, you laugh with them, right? Because a joy doubled is a joy tripled, right? I don't think that math adds up. If someone is hurt and sad, you comfort and hug them, right? Because that way...
She pauses, her mouth still halfway open, then remembers to close it. A gloom sets on her face, and simultaneously on my heart, should evolve into a vile plume.
I don't know why the right words never come out. I don't know why I can laugh only when I make myself. I don't know why everything stays only inside me, even when it feels like I'm going to burst. Yeah, that's autism.
Her flat, expressionless face does not waver even when she says that. Her usual steady voice becomes only slightly quieter than normal.
But who? Who would ever want to feel like that?
Rin looks at me and I imagine the sadness reflecting from her eyes, whether it really is there or not.
I don't want to feel like that.
We stay silent for a little while after that. Rin because she said all that she has to say at once. What? Rin because she said all she has to say at once. I because I have no clue how to process what she just said.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
That's why you're both silent.
Yeah. I don't understand what Rin is saying. Or I do, but I don't want it. For the first time, both of these things happen, and it seems to be simultaneously. The irony is not lost on me. I think everyone wants to be understood. That's universal. But that is impossible, not only for me, but for anyone.
Oops.
Pause. Say said so too. I think.
Who said what? Who said what?
Say
what
said.
What did they say?
Say said.
Yeah, that's who said.
She said.
What did say?
She
no,
said.
say said.
She said so too.
I don't know, second base.
You affect other people and are affected by them, but in the end, you see everything the way only you do. All people are alone. We just use each other to alleviate that loneliness.
Jesus. Why don't you go listen to My Chemical Romance?
I wonder why I put it like that. It just feels like that's what said. As if I had always thought like that without knowing it. It feels like she articulated my thoughts in clear, simple words in that stupid story about Picasso that I was totally paying attention to.
You don't say. Actually, I do.
Say said. Rin droops her head like a withering flower, letting her bangs fall in front of her eyes so that I can't see them.
Why do you say that when you made me feel otherwise? It's unfair. That's kind of bullshit.
The shaky voice that says those words does not belong to Rin.
It's me.
Why did I say it?
I really thought you could be different, that I wouldn't have to be alone.
It's a bitter voice of disappointment, spoken through clenched teeth and a quivering chest. I'm sorry.
If you are, why do you say something unfair like that?
Her demanding tone invokes no particular feeling in me, apart from sadness that has been there since yesterday evening. She doesn't intimidate me at all, not anymore. Square up, bro.
It just knock her over.
Yeah.
Hopefully. She might weeble wobble and not fall down, though.
Rin is not a prodigal art genius, nor an unpredictable savant who could tear the logic lobe of my brain into shreds whenever she opens her mouth. She's just a girl that I thought I loved, a loved one who wanted to be my friend, a friend whom I let down. I say that because saying otherwise would feel like lying.
Why?
Because it's lying.
Because it's not true.
Simple questions are the hardest ones. I have to close my eyes so I can focus my thoughts enough to answer her. I'm no artist. I can never be on the same level with you. There is a world only you can see, and to be part of it, I would have to become you. That's something I can't do no matter how much you wish me to. What, do you want me to cut off my arms?
And dye my hair red? I can't. I won't have arms.
Rin takes in my explanation without batting an eyelash.
I'm not a real artist either. I just paint because it makes me feel like I can really feel something. The brush between my toes.
She holds her breath for a while before releasing it in a long sigh-like flow.
Sorry, my breathing became voluntary for a second.
I hate when that happens, don't you?
Yeah, or like, your tongue has no comfortable place to sit in your mouth. That's why I'll do it. I have decided I'll do it. If even Hasao says that, then that's what I will do.
Do what? Rin starting a little shows that she had regressed into talking to herself again, but I'm glad I can snap her back even now.
Teacher and Sai have talked with someone who's a very important person. I got a scholarship for a big art school in Tokyo. He said I could transfer there and start after the summer's over if I wanted to. I don't really get why.
Hold on, what? Why didn't you tell?
I'm telling you now. I just did. You're the first one I told because I decided it just now.
She keeps her cool, looking only mildly surprised at my shocked interjection. It's ridiculous how easily she can say something so life-changing. I can't believe it. After what happened in February, I have had enough change for this year.
I got so many coins for Valentine's Day.
Even if things are going badly right now, I don't want everything to change. But what about Yamaku? Don't you want to graduate with everyone? My plea evokes no emotion.
Everyone who?
Emmy. I don't know, me, everyone.
That's 2 people.
That's everyone. I feel
Our graduating class sucks. They're all idiots.
I feel my pulse rising unnervingly and my breathing becomes fast and shallow.
For some reason, everyone copied off of Misha.
I don't want this to happen.
Their life's not mine. You just said that everyone is alone.
I didn't mean it like that.
You always said that you'd have to seize the day and start living your life. Something about a fish. I have to live my life too.
Rin is twisting my words to justify running away again. It makes me angry.
The fuck you then?
Yeah, fuck all of you, everyone. Emmy, me. Wait, no. Her ease, finality, and seriousness in announcing this is unacceptable. This is like Otaku Tuesday length.
I was going to say, this is
Sheesh.
really long.
As if changing your life is something you can do on a moment's whim. No!
Yeah.
Nay, I say. Say said nay. How can you say that? Why don't
He's
you...
not a horse.
Why don't you even try to belong? The desperate accusation has no effect. It feels like I'm once again out of weapons that I can't reach through to her, no matter what I try. Rin is so frustratingly absolute in her own judgment that it might make me hate her if I didn't love her, even though I don't know which way I am feeling anymore.
Who says exactly what they're thinking? What kind of game is that? Maybe I am that kind of person. The kind that belongs only to herself.
I won't accept that. Well, okay, fuck you.
I mean, I learned how to suck my own dick, so it's all good.
Ah, damn it. Her nonchalant...
Wait, you're what?
Wait, I was down there. Her nonchalant eyes do not seem to care whether I accept her decision or not. The pause lets me cool down to find my sensibilities.
There they are. I knew I dropped them.
While I do, the parting rain clouds reveal a setting sun that still has time to shine its last few warming rays before calling it a day. A mosaic of light and shadow spreads on the walls of the buildings, on the street, and the fence, circling a park on the other side of the street. Rin's shadow is long enough to reach my feet. It's like one of those Western movies with two cowboys staring each other down, ready to sling their guns at each other, you know? Misery Lou is playing in the background, and
Is that what that is?
no,
Oh.
that's the Is that what you were doing?
No, I was doing the
You were
showdown.
just doing
music
the
that-
yeah, that's what I thought. No, I was doing Misery Lou.
I have no idea. Even after you singing it, I still don't recognize it.
It's on Guitar Hero.
Oh, okay.
The
I
one-
know exactly what you're saying. What it is now.
The one who loses his nerve will eat lead. I realized I would have the disadvantage because the sun is behind Rin, stinging in my eyes. But then I realized Rin would have the disadvantage, having no hands at all.
Do you hate me?
She draws first, and I have no counter. Whoosh! I don't know. Why'd you go whoopsh? You can't do anything! Did I lose? Even if I did, what would it matter? It's whoop-ha. I scramble for words. Words that could salvage this. I find none. You are my friend. I don't know why I sang that. I promised you that. I'm not the kind of guy who forgets about promises. I think that is the most important thing. We could try to...
Don't say it.
Predicting what I was going to say, Rin throws herself into my arms, pressing her
Ow.
body against mine.
Are you trying to body slam me? Or oh, it's a hug. Okay.
I can't tell because your arms aren't wrapping around me. I feel her rise to her tiptoes to match my height and snuggle closer. The scent of her hair is that of rain and paint thinner. Her body feels as cold as always. Her breathing against my neck is as hot as always.
My erection is as large as always. Not at all.
Not at all. It's funny how all of these feel so similar even though Rin as a whole does not.
Because I'm not a hole. Are you sure you can't hate me?
Rin whispers into my ear so close I can feel the movements of her lips against my lobes.
Ugh, that tickles.
I got goosey pimples.
Goosey pimples.
It's teasing, taunting. If this was some other kind of situation, I'm sure it would tickle tantalizingly and I would giggle even though I'm a guy.
It would be easier if you did.
Don't know, it's pretty hard when you're hugging me like that.
I am a guy.
I wonder if it's because of my sullen voice, but she takes a step back, looking wistfully at her short arms. I wish she hadn't
Oh,
done
fuck,
that.
where are my arms? I can't hug anyone, Hasao. I'm a bad person like that.
You could hug with your legs. I would appreciate it.
That's why I have to go.
She disarms,
Oh, we're the same now.
Me completely, with 3 simple sentences, rendering me unable to argue anymore. And since I can't, Rin is free to continue as she wills, shifting her weight from one foot to the other before she does. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us.
I will learn to hug people in my own way. By biting. I'm sure I can become a real artist. By biting. But if I do, I might not be able to be me anymore. Just someone who bites.
By biting. The hint of a smile on her lips is a betrayal, a false sign of self-confidence and a future that even Rin can't foresee. I'd want to interpret it as a sign of hope, but I know better. Rin just keeps smiling that awkward, forced smile of hers.
That's why, please forget about me, and I will forget about you too. Oh, I already did it.
Who are you?
I'm sure that...
She chokes in the middle of saying something I would never come to hear. I don't think I'd want to hear it anyway. This isn't fair. Rin is not joking. Rin is always serious, but I can't accept it. I can't forget about you. How could I ever?
Oh, hey, Lily.
That's what I'd like to say, but I don't know how I could continue. I can't come up with anything good to say, so I have to challenge her.
Rock, paper, scissors, right now.
Why do you always choose rock? How can you say such a thing? Rin raises her eyes to meet mine. They are serious and deep, a perfect image of the uncharted territory I always thought they were. Even now I can't read her emotions from those unblinking jade irises that never could reflect what they saw.
It's easy. After all, I am good at forgetting things. I'm not wearing underwear.
Her unfairness is choking my throat, but I manage to utter the question burning my mind. So is this it? Is this goodbye? Rin kept looking at me gently without answering my question. From her eyes, I could see that she didn't need to even say anything. She didn't need to. There were no more words for us. The end. She's a ghost! Ah! She turned around and walked off without looking back. All around me, the world kept changing,
faces.
little by little, but I was left standing there. The sun dropped below the horizon, casting long and thin shadows across the street. In the waning light, Rin's distancing back seemed to be like from a faraway dream. The gap between us grew slowly. The ripples on the puddles she stepped on expanded until they met the limits of their tiny existence and disappeared without a trace. Her words stayed frozen deep inside my heart.
Yep. That's the neutral ending?
Listen to your heart.
Is that the neutral ending?
I think so.
That's the neutral ending?
When he's calling
That doesn't feel very
for
neutral.
you.
I'm not neutral about this.
I am definitely not neutral about this.
I am feeling lots of things, but the biggest thing I'm feeling is the need to pee. So, are we doing the other one in this? It's going to be a 2-hour episode? Or you want to
let's split
do
it
a
up.
different episode? Okay.
Unless the other route ends up being like 5-10 minutes, then we'll throw it on. But
Yeah.
This we'll split hers.
Okay. Well, I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So, see you next time for... Oh my god, if that's the neutral ending, what is the bad ending going to be? I don't like
know.
this. Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's all right, I guess.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, sure.
We just did the Rin, I think, neutral ending.
It was pretty neutral.
That was not neutral.
No, that was sad.
So now we've rewound,
Yes.
and we're back a little before even you choose the neutral ending, I think, right?
Yeah.
And
her tree is very convoluted.
yes, just like her. And you asked her if she likes you, and she's like, no, I don't know, don't ask me that. And he was like, well, do you hate me? And she's like, I don't hate things.
Right.
And he wants to...
And then she's like, I don't know if yeah.
And I guess it doesn't matter. Now what happens, I will never give up the fight, is to get to the neutral point.
Right. Part of it's, well, the good or neutral.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so if you say, then explain, we get bad end.
Okay. What does I need to understand then?
It also goes neutral.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, good, or it's... So, choices you make earlier unlock different conversation choices. Mm-hmm. And I chose to support her, which gave the support flag, because that way that way we could get to neutral and bad easier.
Yeah.
So hers is crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it unlocked I need to understand, which also goes...
So it just gives you more chances to get a good ending
Right.
by supporting her.
Yeah, so we're going to force her to explain it now.
Explain yourself, fool!
Fine. Then explain it to me.
I can't.
Is it a frog or the Grim Reaper?
It's gone. Oh, wait, no, it is. That's it.
Mm-hmm. It's right behind her. It kind of looks like an ostrich head behind her now.
Yeah, now I was thinking the same thing.
This same old stupid pattern emerges again. Me asking her questions to which she replies with answers that don't answer anything. Because
Yeah, it's like a weird bird that's standing in a room,
Uh-huh.
and there's like a couch right here.
it's ostrich in the back rooms. It's the only way we can converse.
It's the name of my emo band.
Apart from me listening to her blabbering about whatever, which isn't really a conversation.
That's boring.
Is this a play? Are there cameras in here? Am I being pranked right now?
Am I being punked? Where's the Ashton Kutcher?
Am I on candid camera? There, I went even older for you.
Oh my god.
That's really old. Are there some unseen roles that we have unknowingly set ourselves into, dictating the rules of engagement whenever we see each other, inevitably leading us to hurting each other? Her nonchalant answers, accompanied by even more nonchalant shrugs, leave me none the wiser. I hate it.
Oh, so you have ketchup on your overalls.
So...
Can I have it?
Are you going to eat that? I don't know what to say myself. I want to be angry. I am angry. But I also feel powerless. Would anything I say matter at all?
No, you already made the bad choice.
It's fine if you want to turn me down, but at least do it properly. And if you do, then last night was definitely a mistake. In fact, this whole thing might have been a mistake.
I don't want to turn you down.
So you can't decide. But why are you playing with me like this then? Hug, then ignore me. Kiss, then ignore me. Play me like a fiddle. Play with my fiddle. Is that it? Kiss me, then forget again? My voice is sounding very angry again, even to myself.
Sorry, I'm Drew Barrymore in 51st Dates.
Rin, too, finally catches the mood. And see, that could be one of the things for the Katawa Shoujo, too, with the mental disorders.
Short-term memory loss?
Yeah. Her curious expression changes instantly to something more uncharacteristic.
No.
She leaves it at that, her eyes restlessly wandering around, searching the room as if the words she tries to find were written in the painting she herself has wrought. Then what?
I needed to paint, so...
Paint. My vision is filtering through the blood-red lens of unbridled anger.
Well, fuck you then!
Don't give me that, Rin. I am not some damn muse of yours. Feel free to be abused for the sake of painting. I am not some medium for whatever you aspire to. I am me! There is a limit to selfishness. Rin looks down at her toes and wiggles them a little melancholically while she takes in my outburst without saying anything to defend herself. Only after I have finished does she try to respond somehow.
I can't do anything else. Or I can do all sorts of things, but I can't do... It's the only thing I sort of do properly most of the time.
Yeah, that much I figured out by myself, thanks. Art first, everything else second or thousandth.
You're kind of a dick.
Ever pause to consider things from a perspective other than yours? I snarl the words, but from between my teeth, they taste like poison anyway.
You're spitting on me.
Rin is positively alarmed by now, so at least she's not completely dense, but it seems that she just doesn't understand what I'm angry about. I can't believe even she could be so stupid.
I didn't want to.
This time it's Rin who interrupts herself in mid-sentence.
Don't you understand? I can't.
Can't what? She doesn't get a word out of her mouth. You never explain yourself. How am I supposed to understand anything if you never say anything?
I can't talk about it. The Witch of the Waste said the spell is to...
Yeah. Why don't you ever talk? Say something! But she doesn't. Venting my anger at her feels satisfying, and being satisfied about it feels terrible, but I can't stop myself.
Oh, it's an erection, but it's an angry one.
The audacity! A cat!
The audacity of this cat trying to climb on your laptop.
I tried to discern some hints of her reaction through my adrenal and distorted vision. I'm just so pissed right now.
Oh, I'm so pumped. Too much Mountain Dew.
My feedback was not the best kind, but I hope Rin got the clue that she just can't ignore everything else whenever she feels like it. I'd hate it if she didn't. She never listens to anything. She's so unaffected by the world around her. Not this time, it seems. Her body is shaking like from holding back tears, but I already know that Rin is not crying. She's a robot.
I was cutting onions. Making a lasagna. For one. Go away, Hisao. Go away, Hisao. I'm sorry, I can't deal with this.
Her voice is tiny and tired as she says this, but I hear the words clear as day. The blunt, hollow remark is a fitting conclusion to this unpleasant discussion that became an even more unpleasant and very one-sided yelling match. I leave the atelier, or however, we never did learn how to say that word, feeling
Did we
angry
not?
and guilty.
What did we end up? We said a certain
Oh, did
thing
we?
every time.
Atelier?
Yeah, I think
That might have been
so.
it.
We either looked it up or we just were like, yeah, it's this.
Yeah. I'll say atelier. That sounds right. I never believed we would end up like this. I'm not like this. Rin is not like this. No matter how infuriating, unbearable, and outrageous Rin is, this is not like her. She really did change. Or was it me who changed? Maybe I only thought I knew her, or maybe I knew the Rin that she isn't. Or was it me who caused all this by talking Rin into taking her chances with the exhibition? Probably that one.
Yeah.
Am I directly responsible for Rin becoming like she has been for the past few weeks?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mostly. I can't think of any explanation for her weird behavior other than the exhibition and all the things that came along with it. Maybe it was the only way that could have brought us closer, but all it did was separate us further away from each other and now beyond the reach of either of us. Darkness covers the gardens of Yamaku High School.
All that I see. Absolute horror.
I cannot live. I cannot die. Enveloping the small dormitory rooms in the blanket of the night. In one of those rooms, I lie on my bed, tired, so very tired. I gave up. I can't lie to myself that everything is all right, that everything will work out. That's not how things go. I should go talk to Lily. She awake? Fuck, it's 3:30 a.m. Time for a Krabby Patty. Glancing at my watch, I see it's 3:30 at night. I slide my finger over the glass surface of the watch's face.
Oh, now it's all smudged.
It's been pretty dependable ever since I decided to start wearing it, always knowing what's going on even when I didn't. I turn my head and see the neatly arranged assortment of medicine on my night table. They are dependable too, things I am going to depend on for the rest of my life. I think of the limited days ahead of me, the infinite vastness of time that opens up in front of others, the time I wasted chasing things out of my reach, time I will never get back. I take off my watch and lie it down on the table.
I'm swearing off girls forever. In walks Kenji.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're just going to have to tack
Yeah,
this
that was
on
a
to
short
the
one.
end of the other
All
one.
right, well, jeez. Are we having fun? Are we
Yeah.
having fun pissing off these girls?
I feel like the neutral ending was sadder.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just sadder in the sense that, like, it could have been something, whereas this was just you're a fucking idiot and you fucked things up by yelling.
Right. Yeah, she yells at you to get out, and
Yeah.
I mean, the other one was, you still broke up, though. It was just
Yeah,
kind
you
of,
broke up, but it was just kind of like, yeah, we're not a thing.
Yeah, we want separate things rather than fuck you, go away.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Your fingers feel weird.
right. Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to go Frumpelstiltskin myself.
Yeah. I'm gonna go think myself.
Ooh, stir-fried Riesel. Delicious.
I'm gonna go skim myself.
Please don't.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Let's not do that one.
That
That sounds like it
painful,
hurts.
actually. Okay. So I guess that's the Rin bad ending. So what do we just got the Lily?
We got Lily
bad?
and Rooftop.
Is there a? Oh right, Kenji. Kenji can't be his own episode.
You don't think?
I don't think there's enough.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure there's not enough.
Lily does have
Multiple.
neutral. Oh, does she not have a bad end? She might not have a bad end.
Oh, that's right. She just has a neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just do the Lily neutral, and then I guess we'll just do like a Kenji thing at the end of it, depending on how long it is.
That's true. Those two could probably be together.
Oh.
Not in that way.